What's going on, y'all? My name is App, and welcome back to the Junkyard. And today, I want to talk about Derrick Rose. You guys know about Derrick Rose? Hopefully something, so I don't have to explain it all, but I'm going to anyways. Derrick Rose is an NBA basketball player who just recently, well, I guess not super recently, like a year or two ago, retired from the NBA. And he is the youngest MVP in NBA history. And if you are like a casual in the NBA and you don't know who that is, you might be thinking, why do I not know who this guy is? He's the youngest MVP in NBA history. I never heard of this guy. You'd think he'd be like a superstar for years to come. Well, that's where you'd be wrong. When he was an MVP, I'm pretty sure it was the same year in the playoffs. He went up for a dunk because he was known as a high flyer. He went for a dunk, came down, and injured himself badly. I'm pretty sure he tore his ACL was the official injury. And then next year he got injured again, and he was never the same. Now, and he played for Chicago Bulls. He was from Chicago, and eventually they traded him to New York Knicks. I almost said New York Rangers. That was a hockey team. Got traded to New York Knicks, and from there his career wasn't anything close to what it was before. Now, you may be thinking this is a story of tragedy, right? And it sounds pretty tragic so far, and maybe the way you want to interpret it yourself at the end of the day, maybe you'll think it is tragic. Let me get this guy. But he goes to the Knicks, doesn't have the best tenure ever. Gets straight to the Cavaliers, I'm pretty sure, right after. Yeah, I think so. I was pretty sure he got traded to the Cavaliers. And he said in an interview after his career was over, near the back end of his career, that he was so depressed that he wanted to kill himself when he was on the Cavaliers. Pretty sure it was when he was on the Cavaliers. You know how crazy that is? Because he was not anywhere close to who he once was in basketball. His whole life, his entire life purpose came down to basketball. He was number one pick in the draft. He was from Chicago, played for Chicago Bulls. And then he had a career-ending injury, basically a career-ending injury, or for what most people would be a career-ending injury. He played a few more years after that, and it was nowhere close to what he was. He wanted to kill himself. He wanted to retire. He wanted to do this, that, and the third. But he didn't do that. What did he do instead? He changed. He couldn't be the high flyer anymore. He completely changed his play style. Taught himself to play something, a new style of basketball altogether. Be a different player for a team. Be a different piece of value to the team. Be a veteran leader in the locker room. Off the bench scorer in the locker room. And what happened? He ended up going to the Minnesota Timberwolves later in his career. And on Halloween in, what year is it? 2018, I think? Maybe it was 2019? I ran my Xbox, by the way. I'm pretty sure it was 2018 or 2019. Halloween night, when he was on the Minnesota Timberwolves, they had a bunch of starters. They were down 2 starters before the game. He went to Jeff Teague. He said, "Are you playing tonight?" He said, "Nah." And he said, "All right, I'm going for it." And Teague's like, "What?" Derrick Rose was like, "I'm going for it." Goes out there, drops a career-high 50 points. This is years and years after he was the MVP of the league, best young player in the league, high-flying superstar, first overall pick. This is years and years later. Most guys in that situation would just retire, hang it up, quit, whatever it may be. Not D Rose, not the GOAT. He's my favorite player of all time, you guys can tell. A lot of it's because of this, and the other half is also because he played for Pistons, and he later played for the Pistons, and also he's awesome. I mean, he's freaking sick, dude. But he didn't quit. He adapted. You know why? Because that's what you do, bruh. You don't just quit when the going gets tough. You adapt. This sounds kind of corny, but a lot. But hey, man, that's the story of Derrick Rose, man. Then he played a few more years in the NBA, and he eventually retired because he's kind of old and not that good anymore, which is like normal. And now he got his number retired by the Chicago Bulls. Number 1 is hanging in the rafters in Chicago. The Bulls are like a rival of the Pistons too, I'm pretty sure. I'm not too into the basketball rivalries. I know our biggest rivalry as a Pistons fan is the Knicks. I'm not like too into the long-term rivalries. I know Isaiah Thomas era Pistons, the bad boys, were rivals with Michael Jordan era Bulls. But I don't know if that's still like, you know, the bad blood is still really there. I'm pretty casual when it comes to basketball until relatively recently. I was pretty casual in basketball until we drafted Cade Cunningham. When we won that draft lottery, that was like when I really locked into the Pistons, and then they sucked for a few years. And then we got Cade Cunningham, and Cade Cunningham turned the ship around after a few years, and now we're good. Now we're really good, actually. We literally had the best win percentage in the NBA at the time of me recording this. But yeah, man, Derrick Rose is freaking awesome. I do take that into a consideration a lot with my YouTube, not gonna lie. Because at the end of the day, the one thing I like the most is making videos. You guys should probably take this into consideration too if this is something that you really love out there and just not working out for you. And that doesn't mean go like delusionally chase like something, but I mean, don't be afraid to switch it up pretty much. Like I've always been making videos. I was making all kinds of videos. I wanted to be, my main thing when I first went from my Instagram meme page to a YouTube / content creator for real was I wanted to be a streamer. And that did not work for me at all. I streamed. I had like, okay viewers, like 10 viewers at like one point. I had like 40 subs on Twitch because I randomly became friends with people online that for some reason had the deepest pockets ever. And I had like 40 subs on Twitch at one point because they were in a gifting subs competition. And one of my highest gifters on Twitch still to this day is one of those guys. And that was years and years ago. But I mean, I didn't really have a ton of success with streaming. I'll do like the Ludwig method of like have content stream and turn it into a video, and it didn't really work out for me. And then I switched to I switched to Wii games and horror games, and then Minecraft eventually. Now Minecraft's what's working best for me, and not just because I like it the best, which is true also. Minecraft's my favorite one, and also it's easy to make ideas for, but that's not the point. Minecraft's working best for me because I posted a damn Witherstorm video and got 400,000 views at this point. Isn't that freaking awesome? But yeah, and also I talked about this before on this channel, but I had a channel that had 12,000 subs, and I was willing to give it up to go to try a brand new channel with 0 subs because I thought that would give me a better opportunity, and I was right. To be clear, I was right. Don't forget, we're getting a rose right now for D Rose. Here's a flower shop in Chicago, which is pretty cool. But yeah, man. Also, I want to talk a little bit. I don't know how much time I have here before the night comes. I just echoed an accent. Before the night comes in Minecraft. But I want to talk a little bit about like the passage of time, because believe it or not, I saw a video of Flight Reacts talking about this, and he was talking about like the passage of time and how like you really don't have. I mean, you don't have time to sit around. The main thing he said that really got my attention, which is something that I think about pretty often, to be honest, is that he didn't want to be one of those people who, when at the end of their life, I never want to be one of those people who at the end of their life sat back on their porch and was like, man, if I just tried a little bit harder at this, I could have been great. I could have done something great. My life could have been this much better. I could have done this. That's what I really want to do. I didn't want to try. I never want to be like that either. That is like a big, huge, like honestly, a huge fear of mine. Like what? I don't want to be one of those people who sits back in my life and be like, damn, I really just messed that shit up, huh? This is not even, by the way. But this is like a real big fear of mine, to be honest. And I mean, I think it's kind of valid. But I mean, at the end of the day, with YouTube, no one's going to say I didn't try. That's for damn sure, am I right? No one's going to say I didn't freaking try. But I mean, like, dude, I don't want to be one of those people who's like, man, if I tried a little bit harder, maybe it could have worked out. If I just did this, maybe it could have worked out. Especially something I really want to do. Like, with one of my old sales job that I did not like, I don't think I'll ever sit back and be like, man, if I just tried a little bit harder, I would have been a great salesman, because I didn't really want to be a great salesman. But I do really want to be like a great YouTuber, bro. I want to be, I'm not like a Whiplash, one of the greats, something. But I want my life to be YouTube, bro. And I don't want to sit back in my life and be like, if I just tried harder, it would have happened. I mean, dude, think about it. I'm 22 years old right now. The first 22 years of my life, I mean, obviously it's been my entire life, and that shit has flown by, bro. Like, it doesn't feel like it had. It doesn't. You don't think it does when you like think about it for a second. When you think about it for like a little bit longer, you're like, wow, this. I can remember stuff from way back in the day. Like it just happened relatively recently. Like, dude, your life, it just flies by. If in 22 years, you're gonna be 44 years old. You know how fast I got to 22? It's gonna be faster to even get to 44. However old you are right now, double that, you're gonna get there twice as fast as you got to where you are right now. Do you think you got anything out of where you're at right now? If not, do something about it. If you have, do more, bruh. It's corny and lame and to say it, but like you really do only live one time, dude. So don't just like sit around and spend that one time just doing the bare minimum, coasting by and just doing whatever. I really do not want to end up sitting in an office job at one point in my life. That would suck. And I'm sorry for anyone that does have to sit in an office job, because that sounds terrible. Unless you really like it. My uncle is an accountant, and he loves doing math. He's like, or not. I don't know if he loves it, but he like really does enjoy doing math and stuff, and he likes the accounting stuff. So like, I mean, His office job's probably not the worst thing in the world for him, bro. There's nothing in a damn office I would want to do. I don't think, except for like maybe like a creative office or something. Thumbnail screenshot. But I don't want to ever be at the end of my life and be like, if I tried harder, this would happen. It's gonna go by like that, dude. I gotta lock the hell in. We all gotta lock in. I look back at my YouTube channel. I'm like, I posted this to my old channel 3 years ago. It feels like I posted it last summer. And I'm like, 3 years ago. And I watched the video. I'm saying I'm 19, and I'm like, what, dude? Oh my god. It's so much has changed. So much to say the same at the same time. That's almost scary to even think about like that. Really. Time stops for no man. Man. It's a scary thing to think about, to be honest. Hopefully no one forgets about... I don't even know if I want to say, if I would say it really. Hopefully no one forgets about who I am when I'm gone, really. But at the same time, I don't know if that's too big of a concern. Hopefully I do something notable. Hopefully no one sits back and says, wow, that dude just did not, that dude just fucked it all up. Excuse me for cussing. That's what I really don't want. I don't know, man. Time stops for no man. If there's something you really want to do, even if it's not working out the way you thought it would, don't be afraid to switch it up and keep it going. If it's really what you want to do, you're going to do it. That's another thing. People have asked me on YouTube relatively recently what I did to make videos good. I mean, I haven't had this question be asked yet because I'm not super successful. I've seen Jay Schlatt say this before. But if you're going to ask me for advice on how to stay consistent on anything, dude, there's no advice I can give you. You either want to do it or you don't. You want to do YouTube and be a successful content creator, or you don't. And it's not like I want to become successful content creator because this guy plays games all day and makes a bunch of money. I want to be a successful content creator because I want to fucking create content. I want to go to the gym every day because I want to be in better shape, not just because I want the end goal. I want the journey. I don't want to be the biggest content creator. I don't want to be the biggest content creator ever anyways. I don't want to be a big YouTuber because I want to be a big YouTuber. I want to be a big YouTuber because I want to work my way up to being a big YouTuber. I don't want to go to the gym just so I can get buff or something. I want to go to the gym so I can work every day to try to get close to my goal. And every day you do that, it just adds up. And every day you sit around and don't do it, it adds up even more. Every day you go to the gym and work out on your routine, because obviously, you know, you can have 6-day, 5-day, 4-day, 3-day routines where you're taking days off. That's like also, you know, a thing. Every day you go to the gym, every day you're on schedule, doing something to progress your career, progress your passion, progress your gym, progress whatever it is. You're taking a step forward. Every day you skip, every day you put it off or don't go, you're pushing it a day and a half back, a step and a half back. It's crazy, bro. So just do what you want to do right now. And if it's not working perfectly for you, maybe don't be afraid to switch it up. But the one thing you should definitely not do is wait for the perfect opportunity. Because that's not going to come. You got to make it happen. Derrick Rose didn't wait for his knee to magically make him jump 20 feet in the air again. He made it work. He didn't wait until he was 40 to come back to basketball. He came back as soon as he could. That might be the best advice. Whatever. This was a lot more of motivational speech than I expected it to be. But yeah, whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for no episode last week. I almost had a double feature last week and I didn't make any. Isn't that funny? But yeah. Also, what I quickly want to say, Jesus Christ is Lord. I want to get more into religion, or into my religion. But I do believe Jesus Christ is Lord, obviously. With all the stuff that's going on right now, just want to put that out there. And if you don't think that, that's cool. You don't have to like agree, but I do want to tell you, do a little bit of research on it yourself and see what you think, especially with everything that's come out recently, if you know what I mean. All right, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week.